Atreyu is an American metalcore band from Orange County, California, formed in 1999. The band consists of vocalist lyricist Alex Varkatzas, guitarists Dan Jacobs and Travis Miguel, bassist Marc McKnight and drummer vocalist Brandon Saller. They have released 5 studio albums: Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses, The Curse, A Death Grip on Yesterday, Lead Sales Paper Anchor, and Congregation of the Damned. History: 1998 to 2000, independent years. Originally named Retribution, they changed their name to Atreyu after the character of the same name from the fantasy book movie The Never-Ending Story when they found out that another band from Hemet, California had already been using Retribution. In 1998, Atreyu released an independent 7-track EP titled Visions. The album was sold at their live performances. Their second release was a short 5-track EP titled Fractures in the Facade of Your Porcelain Beauty, released by underground label Tribunal Records, and featured tracks that would be reworked for later releases. Atreyu signed with Victory Records in 2001, and their most critically acclaimed works would be to come from these releases. 2001 06, Victory Records. In 2001, Atreyu signed with Victory Records, later releasing in 2002 their first full-length album Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses. The band also introduced a second singer, Brandon Saller, the drummer, who would become more prolific in their later releases. However, for Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses, his parts were largely confined to choruses. Music videos were filmed for the singles Ain't Love Grand and Lip Gloss and Black. The latter video found significant airplay on Headbangers Ball and Uranium in fall of 2003, gaining Atreyu some of its initial mainstream attention. The band's second album, The Curse, was released in 2004, selling 450,000 copies. The band was then featured on the soundtrack to the film Mr. and Mrs. Smith with a cover of Bon Jovi's You Give Love a Bad Name. Atreyu was also featured on the soundtrack to Underworld, Evolution with her portrait in black. Right Side of the Bed also appeared on the Burnout 3 soundtrack, a racing video game. Atreyu released its third studio album, A Death Grip on Yesterday, on March 28, 2006. The album peaked at number 9 on the Billboard 200, with sales of 69,000. The band gained further fame when the first single, X and O's, appeared on the soundtrack to Madden NFL 07. The album was said to have a balance of Brandon Saller's melodic singing vocals and Varkatzas' aggressive screaming. The album was met with positive reviews. 2007 09, Hollywood Records. In early 2007, Atreyu signed a record deal with Hollywood Records for America and an international deal with Roadrunner Records. With a new label, the band began to prepare its fourth studio album, Lead Sales Paper Anchor. A jigsaw puzzle was released on the band's website, as the goal was to put all the audio clips of the single Becoming the Bull into correct order, forming the whole song. Lead Sales Paper Anchor was released on August 28, 2007, and debuted at number 8 on the Billboard 200 with first-week sales of 43,000 copies. The American release of the album had a bonus track, a cover of the song Epic by Faith No More, while the European and Australian bonus track was a cover of Clean Sheets by The Descendants. The album was received with mixed reviews, and was a notable change in sound for the band. Atreyu toured in the United States on the Taste of Chaos 2008 tour, alongside bands such as Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for My Valentine, Desperate, Muck, and Bless the Fall. The band also toured with co-headliners Avenged Sevenfold and Bullet for My Valentine in Australia and New Zealand. They also played the United Kingdom Taste of Chaos tour, headlining with Story of the Year and As I Lay Dying. On April 22, 2008, Lead Sales Paper Anchor was re-released with new cover art, 2 bonus tracks, a DVD, and a digital booklet. From July to August 2008, Atreyu headlined the Revolution stage of Linkin Park's Project Revolution. Their setlist consisted of 45 minutes of various songs. With them on the stage were 10 Years, Hawthorne Heights, Armor for Sleep, and Street Drum Corps. Atreyu was also a part of the KROQ-FM Epicenter 09 show where they did a meet and greet to benefit the non-profit organization Music Saves Lives. 2009 €10, Congregation of the Damned and Covers of the Damned, Atreyu's fifth studio album, Congregation of the Damned, was released on October 27, 2009. The album, which was produced by Bob Marlette and mixed by Rich Costey, was said to be darker and heavier than the band's previous albums. According to lead singer Alex Varkatzas, the record is a mix of everything we've ever done. For every song that's more melodic or rock-driven there's a total shit kicker, and I think that's what makes us a well-rounded band. Atreyu has also described the album to make more sense than the other ones because they finally realize what they are. The band started a co-headlining tour with Hollywood Undead, Escape the Fate and The Sleeping in October, and as promotion of album debut songs like Bleeding as a Luxury at K-Rick Carthen 14 in New York State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York, and Gallows. Atreyu also promoted the album with 5 re-bisodes, released bi-weekly from September 1 to October 20. Congregation of the Damned debuted at No. 18 on the Billboard 200, selling 27,412 copies on its first week. Atreyu announced that they would be recording an EP covers of The Damned with tourmates Shadows, Bless the Fall, Endless Hallway, and Architects. It was to be released on October 12, but was leaked on the internet on October 9. Atreyu is touring Australia in November with the No Sleep Till Festival playing most locations with Dropkick Murphys, Alkaline Trio, Megadeth and many more. In December, along with Bring Me the Horizon they supported Bullet for My Valentine across the United Kingdom, 2011 a Euro-present, new projects and return. In a short series of Twitter postings, vocalist Alex Varkatzas confirmed that the band was taking a break from touring and recording to recharge and focus on other parts of our lives. In these same Twitter postings, Alex also stated that he has been working on a new project with Bleeding Through vocalist Brandon Saller called I Am War. Drummer and vocalist Brandon Saller's side project Hell or High Water has recorded an album titled Begin Again released on August 9, 2011. Saller is solely the lead vocalist in this band, and this album does not feature the same metalcore elements as those of Atreyu, voicing a sound similar to bands such as Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. The band uses only clean vocals. In December 2011, Travis Miguel added his own endeavors to the list of Atreyu's side projects with Fake Figures and their release of the EP Hail the Sycophants. This project features an all-star lineup which includes Miguel on guitar, Russ Martin, Robert Bradley, and Justin Pointer and Heather Baker who were both former members of Nightfall, a project that bassist Marc McKnight played for in 2003 before joining Atreyu. As of July 2012, Steve Ludwig joined Fake Figures as their new drummer and as of 2013, Travis Miguel is playing with Trapped. On May 11, 2013, the band posted a statement asking their Facebook fans to repost their message if you want Atreyu to write a new song for your ears to bleed to. With a second statement explaining that they hope to return to a sound more reminiscent of their second studio album. The Curse. On June 10, 2014, the band released a series of short videos on its official YouTube account that contain a few brief clips of the band playing, their logo, and a stopwatch counting down. While no official statements have been made thus far by the band regarding a comeback, recent activity on the band's social media accounts has suggested such. On July 1, 2014, the band officially announced that they're back making new music. It was also announced that the band plans to play live again, starting with their appearance at the Aftershock Festival on September 14, 2014. Band members, timeline. Discography. Studio albums, Suicide Notes and Butterfly Kisses, The Curse, A Death Grip on Yesterday, Lead Sails Paper Anchor, Congregation of the Damned, References. External links, official website, Atreyu on Facebook, http://www.roadrunnerrecords.co.uk Atreyu's artist page at Roadrunner Records